fill the sky on that cold dark night, steel and fire burning bright. Young men trembling in the rain, trying hard to hide the pain. Boots in the mud, hearts full of fear. Some cried softly, no one could hear. Letters from home inside their hands, praying to God they would stand. A captain walked through the broken line, eyes like thunder so refined. He raised his voice above the flame, and every soldier heard their name. When the world falls into ashes and the night feels cold as stone, there's a voice beyond the battle saying, "Child, you're not alone." When soldiers pray, heaven listens through the fire and the falling rain. When soldiers kneel, chains are broken, hope begins to rise again. In the trenches, in the darkness, where the fear cuts deep inside, there's a God who walks beside them through the smoke and through the fight. When soldiers pray, some never made it through the dawn, their names now carved in weathered stone. Crosses standing row by row, silent stories heaven knows. One young man held his Bible tight, Psalm 91 under dim moonlight. Hands still shaking from the war, yet somehow faith survived once more. The battlefield was cold and grim, but grace still reached the edge of him. And in the middle of the cries, he saw redemption in the sky. Through the thunder and the sorrow, through the blood and bitter tears, mercy whispers to the weary, "I have carried you for years." When soldiers pray, heaven listens through the fire and the falling rain. When soldiers kneel, chains are broken, hope begins to rise again. In the trenches, in the darkness, where the fear cuts deep inside, there's a God who walks beside them through the smoke and through the fight. When soldiers pray, some fight battles no one sees, haunted by forgotten dreams, trying hard to stand upright while carrying war inside. But the Father knows their scars, counts every wound beneath the stars, and every tear the broken cry is held beneath eternal light. No grave can steal the faithful soul, no night can stop the rising hope. For every warrior heaven claims will hear the angels call their name. Now the sunrise breaks the hills, silence falls where war once filled. A lonely soldier bows his head beside the fallen and the dead. He plants a cross into the ground and softly whispers without sound, "We survived because of grace. God was with us in this place." Then the choir rises through the wind, like heaven calling home its men. And every soul who stood through pain will never fight alone again. When soldiers pray, heaven listens through the fire and the falling rain. When soldiers kneel, chains are broken, hope begins to rise again. Through the battles, through the suffering, through the fear that grips the soul, there's soldiers pray.